Hello, this is Benjy Bradshaw, and we are here with the Loose Lips podcast by Tim Moss and Avelli, and we are so honored to be sponsored by the amazing Überlube. Überlube, everything you need on your body.
Tim!
Oh,
Look what I have my Michael Kors shirt on.
Oh my God. I don't have a
love
Michael Kors shirt or I would wear one.
No, that's
like
okay.
You got a bra on.
I know. With these things, it really does fit in there perfect. Trust me.
A C cup.
Yeah. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh my God. Welcome to Loose Lips. I'm
Yes,
Ike
our
Avelli.
lips and I'm Tim Moss, and my lips are loose.
Tim, I haven't seen you in so long, and I think there's a reason why.
Why is that?
Where were you?
Where was I? Oh, I was in Paris. Hey, Paris.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, from the moment I got there, I was just, I could so live in this city.
Yeah.
And from the moment I left, I was like, I could so live in this city. I love Paris.
Yeah.
So much. Oh my God.
Your pictures alone, I was so jealous. Obviously,
No,
you know.
just beautiful, beautiful city. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I like the people. They've got a, kind of like people are like, oh, New Yorkers, they're so rude. Nah, nah, nah. Everybody's like, Parisians, they're so rude. Nah, nah, nah. They're fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that hype, just about like it is here, except that we live up to it.
Yes, right.
Oh my God. But you are in the fashion capital.
Yes.
of the
And
world.
during Fashion Week.
Fashion Week. And
yes, I just posted a video today because I was on a bus heading to the metro, the subway.
Yeah.
And there was this huge crowd outside, and I thought, oh, it's probably a protest. So I get off the bus and I'm like, let me go back and see what they're protesting. I get back there and there was Nicole, not Nicole. I can't think of her name. Her fashion show was just letting out.
Okay.
And so I go everywhere with my tripod. So I just pulled the tripod out, put my phone on it, and I walked in like press. I just started shooting everything. So
that's incredible.
I completely forgot it was Fashion Week until
Yeah, it's great. And not to, just a little, what do you call it? A push in there. We have somebody on the show today who is a fashionista. So
yeah,
we're going to be talking about that too. But just so you know, our show is sponsored by Überlube. Oh, yeah.
Überlube.
We sure do. Überlube also sponsors 50 Shades of Gay and Loose Lips. This is their travel package, which is so incredible.
It's always on the go, ready to go.
Just like us. Hello. Yes, you could go to Überlube.com, visit their website, check out all their products, and they have a lot of information you can learn a lot about Überlube. And you always start with just a little Überlube.
Yes. But you can use as much as you want, or as much as you need. But you can also use it on your hair.
Yes.
Like to give it some sheen. And
yeah,
shine.
they a finishing product.
So you can use it on the top or your bottom.
Yeah.
It's very verse. It's verse.
Yeah. Oh.
So, did you hear that Loose Lips can also be seen on Ripped TV at riptv.live?
Yes, sir. You can find them on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, and we are on there every week. The minute it airs on video, the next day it's on riptv.live.
Yep.
And if you have any questions for Dr. Tim or Dr. Ike,
you
need advice, yes, you come right to us. Send us an email at ikeavellievents@hotmail.com, or you could just shoot us a quick DM at facebook.com, Loose Lips the podcast.
Or at ikeavellievents@hotmail. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Loose Lips the podcast.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
And we're getting so many hits internationally on iHeartRadio and Spotify and Amazon Music. So thank you for all the listeners that are out there that are tuning in and watching and listening to our show.
We love you.
Are you ready, Tim?
I'm ready. I strapped my seatbelt on.
Me too. Our guest tonight is an independent recording artist, which I think is the norm these days, right? I mean, worthy labels, anymore. But he is known as a creative chameleon, which I love.
I do too.
I am, and I was on the website. I think we need to talk to him about making shirts up with that on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
He is a singer who has recorded so many incredible songs that are inspired by dance, house, and new wave.
Yes, and we are going to talk about all of it, including his love for photography, makeup, fashion, design, and his latest project, where he's producing an unreleased catalog of over 30 songs. And we might even get him to talk about his latest release, Miami Vibes, due out in a couple days.
Please welcome to Loose Lips, Benjy Bradshaw.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I am so excited to be here. I'm so honored.
Well, I hope you're warm because it's freaking cold out.
It's very warm now that I'm with you both.
Oh, that is so sweet. Actually, it's the nicest thing somebody said to me all day today.
Yeah.
Oh my God! We are thrilled that you're here, and you're in New York City, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You're just a few blocks from me.
Yep, we're neighbors.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not, but oh well. I'll come visit. I'll bring an Entenmann's cake. But originally, Benjy, tell us where you're from originally, because New York City is where you've landed, but there's history.
Oh my gosh, you've been all over.
Oh yeah, I've been around, baby. So I grew up in California, outside San Francisco in the Bay Area.
Oh, I love San Francisco.
Yes, yeah, it's a really beautiful place, and it just was like a fun place. But the thing is, I don't have a license. I have a fear of driving. I can do a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, so I feel like I needed a license there. So I was like, okay, where can I live that I don't have to drive?
Okay.
And then also, I love New York, so there's that whole story.
Yes.
But that's how I ended up here.
So California, was it the fear of the freeways and everything, and seeing how reckless?
Right, the freeways, and then my mom had me test drive at a Costco parking lot.
Oh,
which is like the scariest place on earth.
Oh my God.
So I was like in the Costco parking lot on a Saturday at like 10 a.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get killed. Like,
oh, no.
Yeah. Because everybody's swooping in about that time to get the sales and the bargain.
Get the sales, So I'm better as a passenger. Like, I'm really good at like changing the channel for you. Like,
that's awesome. Yeah. Imagine how many points you would get with all that bulk coming out of Costco hitting them, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you never even decided to even return to try to drive?
Right. I just said, I'm leaving here to not drive. But my family's still there. So and my best friends, like close childhood friends, are still there. So I go back for Christmas and, so I still go back. And I love San Francisco. I love the East Bay, like Oakland. So, I still go back. So it's just
good.
Yeah.
I have not been to San Francisco in so many years, probably 15, 20 years, I don't think. And I've heard it's changed a lot.
Yes, it's changed a lot.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, technology, like, I think I went there this Christmas and actually it was really great. I think because I was there before it became different. So I'm always like a little bit like, oh, well, I was there before that. But, it's a very pretty place. Like, gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and those hills and just
the hills.
Guys, I got to go back.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we will be soon.
Yeah, actually, we're talking to a theater in San Francisco. 50 Shades Day out there. Yeah.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted for sure.
Please do.
Yeah. So California. So you were raised there, and then you left. But is that where you discovered music in California?
Yeah, so interesting. So I grew up. So my dad is actually an experimental musician. So. He used to do, and he's really cool. He's like kind of punk rock, but also like alternative experimental.
Nice.
And his band was called D.D. Downer, and he would just like scream on the floor and stuff.
Yes.
Which we love. So I think growing up, there was that influence. But it wasn't until I actually came to New York that I started to realize like I wanted to be an artist.
Okay.
And I think, New York is such an inspirational place. So I think it was all these things coming together at a certain time for me that I was like, I want to start making music and then performing it.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So it's,
and in between there, you did study in London, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
London,
And you don't need a car there either.
you don't need a car there. Thank you, London. Thank you, UK. So yeah, I would say, like, have either of you been to London?
Yes,
No,
I
I have
love
not.
London.
Okay, so
Well, again, I haven't been there in probably 15, 20 years, so I understand it's changed also.
yes, that's what I've heard. And I mean, when I went there, I mean, maybe we might have been there around the same time, because when I was there, it inspired me so much because of fashion. And I
Yeah.
just think people don't care, like, with the fashion. It's like they are more bold and
Yeah.
artistic. And so that pretty much changed my life. Like, London was the life-changing moment for me.
Mm.
And how I got to New York, actually, because I was in college then, and the professor, or they call them tutors, I think, in London, said you should apply for this thing at NYU. It's an interactive design program. Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. So that's how I heard about the program at NYU. And so I
Yes.
applied for NYU, but I didn't think I'd get into grad school because I was, like, still in college, but I got in. So I was like the youngest person in my
Into
class.
grad school?
Yes.
How cool.
Yes. I went to grad school right after undergrad, and it was a crazy experience. Like, I turned 21 in one of our lectures.
Okay.
I was 21. I turned 22 in one of the lectures, and everyone made fun of me. They're like, "Yay, now you can drive." And I'm like, "No, I can't."
No. Yeah. Thank you. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no, sorry.
So how long were you in London? How long did you stay there?
1 year.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a
wow.
study abroad, but then I extended it because I loved it so much.
yes.
Mhm.
It was like, everything happened there for me. Like my sexual, like, I became more comfortable with my sexuality.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
They're very open.
very open.
Mhm.
And I mean, I should go back just for that, because I got hit on more there. Like,
Yeah.
So I want to go back.
I believe it. Trust me. I'm still single too. So yeah.
Tell me about it.
And single, yeah.
Oh yeah, the single crew.
All
Yeah.
right. Single ladies.
All the single ladies. Yeah.
Oh.
So then London, you came to New York, and then music kind of got you into the groove there, right?
Totally. I think I just, right after NYU, I went to, so the program at NYU was 2 years. And I realized I was making things, and it was an interactive design program. So we would make, like, my thesis was actually a hair gel that was like a mood ring. So your hair would change according to the temperature. Yes.
Oh my God.
my
I'm
God.
talking about that.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's a hair gel. I still have it if anyone wants. Like, yeah, just saying.
Oh,
God, you
So
should
it's like a
map
mood ring.
that.
Yes. So basically what I realized is, like, everything I'm doing is about my, like, experimenting with myself, like, as I'm the subject of, like, an artistic project. And
Right.
so I was like, okay, I keep making stuff for me. Maybe I should start doing more with me, you know?
yes. Yeah.
So,
Good for you.
you know, I was like, let's just go with that. And then that's when I was like, that summer, I'm like, I'm going to write music. So I started writing about my life, and then it just expanded from there.
I love that. Well, I'm still stuck on the gel. I think that would
Yeah.
be. I can see commercials for it right now.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody's like talking and it's one color, and somebody pisses them off. What are you talking about? Bright red. Bright red.
Totally.
That's genius.
It is. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Oh, but so your music. Who were, like, some of your inspirations? Like, what style of music did you
Right.
listen to growing up?
Of course. So growing up, it was interesting because my mom is huge, like, Motown and, like,
yeah.
Right? The classics, like,
Yep.
she loved Aretha and
Yeah.
all that kind of music.
Yes.
And then my dad, because of, like, his experimental and rock, it was very punk. It was like alternative music, you know? So hearing both of those, in my mom's car, it was more, like I said, Motown, and then it became pop. So, like, I had Britney Spears and, like, Justin Timberlake and NSYNC. So I think all of these influences made me interested in that kind of, like, merging of, like, art meets the pop music meets, like, alternative.
Right.
Yeah, so it kind of influenced me when I started to, like, think about what kind of stuff I wanted to make.
Now,
Okay.
when you first started writing, how did it just come flowing out, like, about life or whatever you were experiencing, or did you because sometimes people will get an idea for a song, like the lyrics first, and then add the music to it, and sometimes the music will come and you'll get a good lick in there, and then you have to add lyrics to it. So do you have a pattern, or is it just whatever happens?
No, it's a good one. So I started writing first. So I didn't know how to really produce music. I would just had GarageBand, but the easiest thing was to, like, just tell your story. and to like sing a melody, you know? So that's what I did. I think my first song actually is one called Online Boy, which was like about online dating and about like just, I'm on online boy, you're the thing that I enjoy. Like just, you know, like humming it out.
Yeah.
You know, and then I was like, oh wait, how do I now make this to a song? And then I just had GarageBand on a Mac, it's free.
Right.
So I started like using the keyboard to make a song, and that's how it started.
I heard about that.
Did you know how to? Do you know how to play piano or any instruments or anything?
So no, I took guitar lessons, and I think that's the only guitar lessons. But you know, for me, it was like you just hit a key, and then until you like what it sounds like,
right?
And they kind of copied, like if you listen to other songs, like if I listened to like Britney Spears, like what are the chords? And I understood that there's like different chords that repeat. So I just kind of like copied that in terms of like the structure of a song.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Right.
You know,
absolutely right. Yeah.
So you write everything. Do you produce and
I produce so I write and I produce.
Okay.
My music though that comes out is always a mixture. Because I love collaboration. So you know, some of the songs, the producer I work with is an incredible producer, so I don't get in their way.
Who is that?
So right now I have a few things coming out. One of them is with Mike Freak, for example. And Mike Freak is this producer based out of Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay.
And we met on Twitch. I'm a huge fan of Twitch.
Yes.
Place.
It's a big thing, yeah.
It's very big. And the pandemic, I have to add that the pandemic, in a weird way, really launched me more because I got to connect with more musicians on Twitch and different DJs.
Yeah.
And so Mike Freak is one of the people I met in the pandemic on Twitch. And so...
Because I believe Twitch, when it first started, it was more for gaming, right? I believe. Correct. And then it took that, like you said, during the pandemic, it evolved and everybody was they were DJing, they were doing everything on there.
Yeah, because I think what happened was that YouTube, I believe, and Facebook started banning, like you couldn't play certain songs, you know, and it was fun. But Twitch was like, hey, come on over here, party time.
Yeah.
So like DJs, they couldn't have, and then no one had gigs because the bars and clubs are closed.
Right.
You know, so they went to Twitch and they would just stream. And I wasn't intentionally going there to connect. I was like, I want to just hear music. And then it evolved into a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
And what a catalog you have behind you already.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, and then also too, what I wanted to bring up, and I don't want to backtrack, but London, is that where you got the whole fashion? Because Tim was just in Paris, like the fashion capital,
right?
And now London, is that where you kind of picked up a little bit of the fashion, or you brought it to New York?
You have definitely got fashion style.
Thank you, babies. Thank you for giving me a little bling. Yeah, I mean, London, it really was the start of it. I would say was like I realized that you could be daring and that you could have fun with what you wear and what your hair looks like and the makeup. I mean, the makeup, I didn't start until I hit New York, to be
okay.
Like 6 months before New York in San Francisco. I was living in there, San Francisco, for like the summer. And I started to first buy my first like Maybelline, like drugstore, you know, just palette. And I just kept getting into it more and more. And now I have like gems and stuff. And
that's amazing.
So London was definitely the catalyst for
London. London was kind of the place where you saw other people dressed a certain way, and then you were like, "Let me just try this jacket on and see how it goes." And then, and little by little, keep adding. And I love that.
They were always ahead. I mean, even when I think back, like to Boy George, when he was creating all those different looks, and it was in London, and then when he came here, we were so shocked by it, but then we embraced it, and then everybody started following suit. And that's, you know, it's wonderful that you embraced that and you brought that here. What
is it about fashion that makes you feel? What do you feel with fashion?
I think what it is it's for me, it's an expression of like where you are at that time.
Interesting.
You know, for me. So like right now I've been doing a lot more like blazers, like kind of like cleaning up, but I've worn, even on stage, I've worn just like a bra and like, you know, so I've done the more risque thing when I was at a point where I'm like, I want to just show my body. I want to be like a little trampy. I don't care. So I think it's just an extension of where you are in that moment, and it's okay to transform and play with things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what life is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Experience things and get out there and try it all.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's too, like with your music. So once you record the music and it's all set, and then you go to the video, obviously your video, they're so well put together. They're, I mean, they really are like art. And the styles that you have in there, do you do all that creating for that as well? Like what you're wearing and what the background is? And
yes, everything is thought through, every process. And I'm really into collaborating. So like everything, every video I've done, it ends up being in collaboration, because when you have multiple people with ideas, like I can't see everything. I have an idea of, like, for a certain video, like for Love is Love Studio 69 video, which was in a warehouse. That one, I knew I wanted a warehouse, and I knew I wanted to have these characters that I interact with in this warehouse. But once you get the characters, they have their own life. And so when you're shooting it, like, and you both know this because you do video and performance and stuff like that, is that once you hit in that moment, it changes from what you may have planned.
Right. The original concept.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
And that's okay. You know?
Yeah.
Well, now that you've mentioned music video, why don't we take a look at your video Body on Me? And then we'll come back and we'll chat about that and the making of it. All right.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Now.
Benjy Bradshaw's Body on Me. Enjoy.
Get your body on me. Get your body on me. What do you want? I heard. You heard. Don't fear. Fishy fears, don't be shy. I love your love. Don't curse, make it clean that you love. So what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? What do you want? Don't say goodnight. Get your body on me. Get your body on me. Get your body on me. Body on me. Get your body on me. Won't say goodnight. Get your body on me. Body on me. Don't say goodnight. Don't say goodnight. I love you, let's burn our bodies. Your time, kiss it fast. Be firm, don't you tease this time. Body on me, body on me, body on me. Get your body on me. 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 Can you say can you say so what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you need? What do you want? Don't say no. Don't say no. Get your body on me.
Oh my God, Benjy, that is amazing. Another success.
Thank you. Body
Oh my
on me,
God.
babies. Get your
So-
body on me.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Tell us about the song and the concept of the video and making the video.
Of course. So first the song. So the song, again, collaboration from someone on Twitch named Jason Merced, who's a producer based out of Connecticut. We connected. He wrote the music, and then I wrote the lyrics. So I felt at that time that I wanted to write about kind of an attraction to someone that you can't physically touch them, maybe, but like you're imagining their body on you. So it's all a fantasy.
I love it.
Yeah. So that's how I started writing it, and then he loved it, and I sing with like a darker tone sometimes. And so he was like, okay, let's go with this vibe. But he transformed the music part of it. So when I heard the music part, it was giving me more soulful and soulful house music and dance music. So I partnered with these two dancers that I know through a party in New York called Soul in the Horn. And they have parties all around the city. And it's also a party called Dance is Life. And so they're actual like dancers that do just beautiful dance work. So anyway, so I had them come in the video, and then I worked with this amazing director, Jean-Luc McCarthy, who's McCartney. So I say his name wrong, but it's Jean-Luc. And he's part of the BLV studio. So he's an amazing director here in New York City. And so he had, is amazing talent. So we just talked about the song. And I think what you guys saw was that we ended up deciding that he didn't want me to be like this voyeur, because in the song you'll see the dancers connecting on the dance floor and I'm kind of in the shadow. And the idea was like, yes, I'm a voyeur, but also I'm okay with being a voyeur. So I'm not a victim of being alone. It's like I enjoy the loneliness of like longing for love or longing for that body.
Very deep.
So it's more of a interesting kind of idea of just
you're enjoying the fantasy.
Yeah, join the fantasy. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. Very
That's
open. I love that.
Cool. Love that.
Yeah, so amazing. Yeah, like I said, your videos are so well done. I love it.
Yeah. Now you're going to be releasing the catalog of 30 different songs?
Right. So I'm working on 30 songs that are purely autobiographical. It's actually kind of like the Beyonce Lemonade kind of concept.
Okay.
So I started it before that came out, for the record. So
so it was originally your idea.
Yeah. So Beyonce, thank you, welcome.
Yeah.
But so it was meant to always be like a 3 acts, and telling my story in New York of my first love.
Wow.
And it's just very personal. Like it's been hard to put out because it talks about a lot of different challenges I had in my life. So I'm waiting for the right moment. So but it's all written. It just needs to be perfected in the way that makes sense for the project.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I have to tell you, we talked about your inspirations and everything, but when I first heard your voice, and I don't know if you know this artist or not, but I was like, I hear little hints of that in your voice. Pete Burns from Dead or Alive. I heard like little hints, and I'm like, oh my God, it's just great. And it goes so well with the dance music.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really kind. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah, because you have just such a nice vibe, like a feel.
Yep.
But yet fun.
Yes.
But serious.
Thank you. Well, it's funny you say that, because one of my friends who's my hairdresser, he's like, people are surprised when you perform, because as a person, I'm very bubbly and like sweet and like all this. But then when I perform, I can be a darker side.
Right.
It's just, that's what comes out. I can't control that. I'm like on stage, that person comes out.
And never control that.
Yeah.
Just
right.
Thank you.
Let your truth come out. Just
Thank
period.
You so much.
Don't let anybody else alter that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I agree. That is amazing. Yeah. So tell us what's upcoming.
Oh.
Except this project, obviously, but I know you have some other things under your sleeve.
Yes. So it's actually amazing you guys had me, because I have a new project coming out right now. So you guys are getting an exclusive interview, by the way.
Hey.
This is an exclusive world.
Yeah.
But yes, I have a new sampler, which is basically an album with different artists on it.
Oh,
and I have 3 songs on it, which is huge. And I'm really honored because all the artists are amazing, but there's 2 house legends, which is Barbara Tucker and Anaya Day, are both on this compilation. Yeah. And so it's incredible. So I have 3 songs. There's an original song called Freak for Love, which I wrote with Angelica Deneau. And then there's a song that's actually a cover that I also co-wrote the bridge, called Colors of Love.
Hmm.
Yes.
And third song is the cover of Body On, or not cover, it's a remix of Body On Me. So the video we just watched, there's a Miami vibes version of it.
Ooh,
So
I
it's
love it.
really fun. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, and South Beach, the music down there is so incredible too. I love it when I'm down there. Oh, just I feel like I'm in a different world when I'm listening to their music on the beach, and they have the little dance parties out there. It's so good.
Right.
I could definitely see your music in that arena.
Mhm.
And I have to tell you, one of my favorite songs is "Marry Me."
Really?
Like that. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Thank you.
love that one. And I also I Just Want Love.
Yes.
But "Marry Me" is so damn good.
Oh,
The video, everything. I'm telling you, you really are so artistic, and we're like so grateful that you came on here to talk about everything.
oh, thank you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yes.
But
Go ahead.
go ahead. I was just going to say, but we do have a game that we play with all of our guests.
Okay.
And tonight it's called What is Benjy Thinking?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And we have these little pieces of paper, and Ike will ask you a question like, for an example, do you like hot or cold? And
You don't answer.
yeah, but don't answer hot or cold. And then we will each one of us will write it down into what we think you're going to say.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, so are you ready? Ike?
I'm ready. Yep.
Okay. So do you prefer hot or do you prefer cold?
You can answer now.
Oh, hot.
Hot.
Oh, yes, baby. Miami.
So this is yes, exactly. So this is a competition, Benjy. I just want you to know
Yeah.
that
We're
Tim,
fierce.
if Tim does win, this will be his last hosting job here. Just
'Cause I
saying.
always win.
He does. Okay. Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera? Don't answer yet.
Wow.
See, the sirens are already coming from Benjy. Okay, ready.
Brittany.
Britney, bitch.
Yes, Brittany, bitch.
Oh,
Very good.
we might have a tie.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Get cream on.
Yeah. I don't think that's funny, Benjy. Why are you laughing? Okay, next one is, this might be tough.
Okay.
Los Angeles or New York City?
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I love New York.
New York.
That's my baby.
Oh, damn. Okay. So 3-3.
God. Okay.
Okay. Ski trip or beach trip?
Oh, wow.
I am going to go out and say this. All right.
Ski or beach?
Beach, baby, beach.
Beach.
Oh no! Oh.
Oh, no. Ski means beach in my language. Sorry.
It's beach, bitch.
Sorry. Oh, it's beach.
Oh.
Oh, thanks, Tim. All right. We got one more. And where would you rather be if you had a choice? The Met Gala or the Grammy Awards?
Oh, wow. Wow.
'Cause I
Wow.
know you're into fashion and music, so
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pray that I get this one. But go ahead.
That was a good one. I'm gonna have to say Grammys.
Really? I had Met Gala.
Oh.
Oh, we're tied.
Oh, we sure are. All right, so we'll break this one. If you had to pick Haagen-Dazs ice cream or Ben & Jerry's? Okay.
This is hard. Ben and Jerry's.
Bam.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, so you know what? We'll call it our first
It's a
tie.
It's
Yeah.
a
Oh
tie.
wow.
It's a tie. But Benjy, I'll send you a private message that I won. Oh my God. And you know what? I just want to mention too, congrats. You have been nominated twice
Yes.
for a Glam Award. Tell us what awards you were nominated for.
Yeah, so my first year I was nominated for the Love is Love Studio 69 video for Best Video.
Okay.
And then this year, thank you. And this year I was nominated for Best Male Performer, which was like a huge honor.
That is.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
big. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Congratulations. You
Thank you
are
so
so
much.
amazing, Benjy.
Yes.
Thank you, you guys too.
And
And-
you're just so fabulous. Just everything, your whole being, your whole look, just everything, your
Yes.
talent. Just keep it thriving. Just
Yeah.
you're great. You're doing fine. Just keep going and having a good time.
And I think the most important thing is keep inspiring people.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
Definitely.
be yourself.
And
Yep.
and if you could tell everybody out there where they can find you, what's the best way to find out upcoming shows, your projects, everything.
Yeah, so Benjy Bradshaw with a Y. So just I'm on all platforms, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. I think Instagram is my favorite platform, so definitely follow me there. And I will post all my shows. I have some shows booked, but I can't announce them yet. But they're coming
Okay.
this year, so get ready.
Oh my God.
And can I just say one more thing? if that's okay?
Absolutely.
I know that this is a special day, and I know this because this stream is sponsored by Überlube.
Yes.
Überlube is the most beautiful and honored item, and I just want to thank Überlube and both of you for making this the most amazing, unforgettable experience.
Oh my God, Benjy. We love you.
We love our Benjy Bradshaw.
Yes, we do. And we want to see you in New York City. Just keep us posted. We'll watch your
Yes,
your social
absolutely.
media, and we will come out and see you. I would love
Uh-huh.
to see you in action.
Absolutely.
For
Well,
sure.
Benjy, this is where we wave goodbye.
Oh,
Thank you
Bye.
so much.